God is greater, Lord Creator, God of wonders, all things is beyond me.
Amen. We're going to uprooting rejection, and if I could have my dad this morning. Amen. There is children's church in the back, ages 5 to 10.
Good morning. Good to see all of you here this morning as we're going to be starting a brand new series. This morning, we are going to be starting a new series entitled Uprooting Rejection. Uprooting Rejection. And so I have seen just a ton of really good reports from different pastors in our fellowship about this series. Just full transparency, this series is not written by me. It's written by my pastor, Pastor Greg Mitchell, and he taught this in press. Seen some of this, been a part of some of this on their live stream. If that's the case, I'm sure God will still help you, and there's some other things that you could glean from this. But the reason I'm teaching this, I do like to kind of mix my Sunday schools with my pastor's Sunday schools, and I think that really helps and just kind of brings a clarity and a lining up. You know, in our church, I like us to be in line with our mother church in Prescott. And more than that, like I said, this series this series specifically, there's been just a lot of reports from people, not only different reports in the Prescott church, but other pastors that I know, friends that I have, they've taught this, and they just said it's just helped people incredibly. And so we're going to be talking about rejection throughout this series and how to fix this. And we're going to look at it biblically, and you know, it's so relevant today because I mean, as a pastor, you know, I've now been doing this 11 years, and I would say that, I mean, this is one of the most common things that you deal with people today. And as a pastor, you're always trying to help people to be able to overcome and experience all that God has for them. And this is one of those issues that just seems to come up time and time and time again as you're trying to help people in all the various areas of life, marriage and ministry, calling, and their own personal emotions and mind, and overcoming negative mentalities and emotions in these things. Rejection is just something that is like a common thread throughout our society. And there's a lot of reasons for that, and I'm sure we'll touch on a lot throughout this, but I do just want to make a heartfelt appeal to each of you, and then you may even want to reach out to some people, but I would encourage you to be a part of this series, to make it a point that